Hi everybody, it's Tyler here at Paleo Ridge. Today I'm talking to Elly Thompson, the founder and owner of Dermadog. Hi Elly, how are you?
Hi Tyler, I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you enjoying lockdown?
Well, lockdown actually, I've got to say, you've got to be careful who you talk to and say this because some people have obviously been having a bad old time, but it's been quite nice. Apart from the homeschooling, that's been pretty intense, but it has been good and we've been blessed with some really nice weather, although it's been raining recently. But lots of time to walk Bluebell, our dog, lots of time to enjoy some family time as well. It's been great. And Dermadog has also been very busy, which is wonderful.
That's great news. So getting into it, tell me what inspired you to start Dermadog.
Okay, well, I'd like to say that I've always considered the products that I've used on myself, but really I only got more serious about it once I was pregnant and having my children. I don't know, you just become more hyper aware of the things that you're putting on you, in you. You've got responsibility for this other being. So I got into essential oils around that time and was experimenting with lots of different blends, things for swollen ankles, things for more restful sleep. And I loved it. I loved that creativity. I'm a very creative person at heart. My background is I'm a designer, used to be in advertising, and it was just a nice way to fill my time in those days and weeks and years actually, because we had two children almost back to back. They're 18 months apart, so I've had much time to contemplate all of this stuff. And I began making my own products, and that kind of combined with all of the design knowledge, I wanted to create a brand and I wanted to sell my products. But instead of doing it for humans, decided to do it for pets, for dogs in particular. My husband's a vet, and so he gave me some very valuable input into the creation of those products. And I love it, and people seem to love it. And so with the creation of those products, I was also considering or trying to be mindful about what I packaged those products in. It all started with the wash bar. It's made from natural ingredients, but we've wrapped it in paper, not plastic, so that there's not anything that you have to throw in the bin. And it just kind of went on from there. Then, we've got a nice little storage box that you can keep your wash bar in between washes, rather than a plastic tub. It's a nice tin. You can also put your little knickknacks in there or your little dog treats. And we've just gone on from there, really. So, being mindful about plastic, not using it, glass bottles and jars we use instead. And there we go. And really, that's what we love about you guys too.
Absolutely, and I just want to elaborate on that point because, for people that have maybe not seen, I've already opened this one up, so it doesn't, the ends are open. But this is the Itchy Wash Bar, and every layer that you peel back, it gets better and better. The packaging inside is, again, every care has been taken. You can clearly see with this, and as I said, it smells amazing. My whole kitchen now smells of the Itchy Wash Bar, and it smells magnificent, truly. So if you want your dog to smell like this, you want to get hold of this bar. That's
great. And it's nice that you unwrapped that there. I don't know if I pointed out actually, this is the inner wrapper, and we didn't always have these paper wrappers. These are sort of like in the last 6 months or so, but they are biodegradable wrappers. So once you're done with them, after you've looked at all the lovely illustrations on there, if you don't want to stick it on your wall, which I can't imagine why you'd want to do that, you can chuck it in your compost bin, which is great.
That's fantastic.
As per your tubs, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. We were talking previously about building products from the ground up with the environment in mind, and how much easier it is to do that than it is to make a product and then later change it to try and be environmentally friendly. Because you can tell from this product, from the packaging through to the ingredients, that it's something that's obviously very important to you. And as most people probably know, if they know about Paleo Ridge, they know it's something that's very important to us as well. So the first thing that drew me to it was the design, because it's a wonderful design, and it's rare that you kind of see that, and then as you dig and dig and dig, that you continue to find someone hasn't just marketed their product as being environmentally friendly. They truly care.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for noticing and observing that. Yes, it's true. We're a small company, and it's sometimes more expensive to do things in a certain way, but if you do them from the beginning, like you said, it's just much easier moving forwards rather than, starting off with cheap plastic because it's just, it's cheaper to mass produce that kind of thing, and then having to do a U-turn because you want to please your customers and become more environmentally friendly. If you do it in the first place, it shows that you're serious, and also it just means that you just keep moving on in that direction, and I would like to think that we're going to get better and better. Nothing's perfect, everything is always changing, and maybe in the future when other people, when other companies start to adapt their ways, maybe these things will be more readily available, maybe they'll be cheaper. But no, I think, just kind of continuing to move in this direction as much as possible is always a good thing.
I totally agree. And, in my opinion, it really is down to businesses and companies to make those changes first. Consumers will purchase, based on completely different interests. But if you give one option and that only option is environmentally friendly, then you are making that change. You are having a positive impact on the world and the future for generations to come.
Yes, you're right about providing the choices, because people can be very well-meaning and want to do things a certain way, but if you go to the supermarket and something could be organic, but it might be completely shrouded in plastic, and you might still buy that because you want to make the organic choice. It's difficult to tick every box, really, but if we as manufacturers, as creators of these nice products, if we can provide the best option in the first place, then it means that you're kind of giving a little bit more ability to the customer to help make those right choices.
Absolutely, I absolutely agree. And it's a nice kind of lead on into how this collaboration came about originally, because obviously, Paleo Ridge, very environmentally focused. We just launched Paleo Plus, and that was, when we first began talking, because you'd mentioned about the design, and I was so happy to hear someone say anything about the design, because we'd spent such a long time about it.
Well, it was brilliant because, we received our hamper, and even before Bluebell had tried the food, which is magnificent, the first thing I noticed was the packaging. I mean, nobody else is doing the cardboard cartons, and I just think it's fantastic. I mean, Bluebell is not a huge dog, but we still get through quite a lot of food, and what to do with all the plastic? Okay, some of it's recyclable, but even then, it's another process it has to go through in order to get it reused again. And yeah, there are a million things that you could use plastic tubs for at home, but there's only so many plastic tubs I have space for in my house. So the fact you can get rid of it very easily, and it can just decompose and break down is great.
Absolutely, and the same, Woolcool, and just what a great product that is. Not only in its insulation and the properties it brings with it for that, but what you can do with it afterwards. We've just redesigned it. Have you seen the new design?
No, I haven't. I've heard, and I would love to see the new design. I think it's fantastic. I mean, Woolcool, it's such a cool thing. And I'd love to see what everyone else is doing with it. I have personally used it for hanging baskets, and it's great. I mean, even the colour itself kind of just blends in. It's that lovely sort of, just brown. Well, it's a mixture of colours, isn't it? Because it's a mixture of wools, but it's brilliant, fantastic. It
is fantastic stuff, and if anyone hasn't seen, we've just put a new design on it. We've been working with a designer named Elly Hill. We've always had a return scheme where you can return 12, I believe it is, undamaged liners back to us, and we'll credit £5 of loyalty points back to purchase on food.
Brilliant.
And we've turned that into a nicely designed reward process, so everybody that gets it can collect them and save them. We've also put on the bottom of it other options that people can use, and had a bit of fun with it as well. We've played around with you can dress up as a sheep, you can, as you say, use it for hanging baskets. You can do things like insulating chicken coops in the winter. So it's a great product. And
brilliant idea.
Yeah,
we've got chickens. I could try that. We've got 8 chickens actually, and just randomly, we have a visiting peacock, which is amazing. Wow. Just in this last week, there's a neighbour who lives a mile up the hill who she bought herself 2 peacocks for her 50th birthday, but within 10 minutes of getting them home, they escaped, and one of them has turned up in our garden, and they're notoriously hard to catch. Not that I've even tried, but they kind of slightly scare me because they're so big.
Yeah.
But he has visited again and again, day after day, and he's kind of making friends with our chickens. Sorry, that's a random thing, but
That's a very cool story.
maybe we'll need some extra. Yeah, we'll need some extra wool cool. So
Yes.
not that it's winter yet, but.
So I want to talk a little bit about, what's inside the products, because there are certain products that you would probably recommend for, dogs for different times of the year, perhaps. Of course, the Itchy Wash Bar is the one that we're collaborating on. You can buy a Paleo Plus hamper all the way up to the end of June, and you receive a free Dermadog Itchy Wash Bar with free postage. But I wanted to talk about some of the other products as well, and what you might recommend for, say, dogs with allergies, dogs with, itchy skin, of course, you use this. But...
Yes. Well, Itchy is our number one selling wash bar, and it's great because your dog doesn't need to be itchy to use it. I mean, it's just that those oils, that oil blend in particular, could help with dogs with itchy skin. But we've also got a glossy wash bar here, which is great for dogs with sort of longer hair. It's got argan oil, which is very conditioning. So dogs that might need a bit more preening and pampering. And then we've got a tender wash bar here, which is unscented. So it doesn't have any essential oils in it, but it does have organic calendula oil, which is going to help with dogs that have skin problems, dogs that are just, so many dogs have allergies, and so much of the time we don't even know what those allergies are. It's just that they're erupting left, right and centre. A lot of it could be food related, a lot of it could be the environment, especially at this time of year with pollens and grasses and things. And really the tender wash bar just gives you the capability to wash your dog gently, mildly, gets them clean, gets rid of smell, if they've rolled in fox poo, especially at this time of year. Oh, Bluebell absolutely loves fox poo, and it's hideous. But you can get rid of the smell without overwhelming them with any other fragrances. And again, the organic calendula oils, it's just nice for skin, nice to soothe itchy skin or sore skin. We've also got Nectar Wash Bar. This is our most recent bar. It's got frankincense, sweet orange and eucalyptus. It's aromatic, not as aromatic as the Itchy Wash Bar, I would say, but great for stinky dogs. I think people are washing their dogs more at this time of year. So, I mean, all of them are great, but I'd say Itchy is the good all-rounder that ticks all the boxes. But yeah, try them all.
Absolutely. And, a lot of the ingredients, so many of the ingredients are organic, which is so great to see as well, because I know, how hard that is, from the organic side. I truly do. So again, it just shouts of that you've thought of it from the ground up in every single kind of crossroads. It's the environmental option, which is just so lovely to see.
I've made life difficult for myself from the beginning, but it means it only gets better and easier.
I'll join that club. Me too, but yes.
Yeah, exactly. Make life difficult for yourself.
Yeah.
It's true. It is more difficult to do things this way. You could go cheap and cheerful from the ground up and make something that is easy to mass produce, sell it at a high cost and make a huge profit. But the thing is, it's so many people doing that already, and it's very boring, and it's not good.
Absolutely.
And it's not clever.
You tell them. This one smells genuinely so good. It smells better than most of the shampoos or body conditioners for humans, to be completely honest with you.
Well, it's not surprising. It's made from human grade ingredients, so there's absolutely no reason why you wouldn't be able to use that wash bar yourself. In fact, as you can imagine, we have so many offcuts in our house. We don't even buy soap anymore. Nick, my husband, he gets in the tub, he uses it. When he bathes the children, they use it. And there's just no reason. I mean, you might think, oh, that's a bit strange, using a dog wash bar on yourself. But the thing is, it's human grade ingredients. And I don't think you could say the same for dog shampoos. I mean, you wouldn't feel inclined to pick up a dog shampoo and start using that on yourself. One that you bought from a pet shop, a regular shampoo. But I'm telling you now, you could use that on yourself.
I totally agree.
See what you think.
I'll give it a go. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
So on that note, where can people get hold of these products? Where can people purchase them?
Well, apart from the Paleo Ridge website, where you are stocking all 4 bars, you can buy them from our website, dermadog.co.uk, along with all of our other products, obviously. You can get the storage tin to store your wash bars in as well. We also sell on Amazon. You can find us on Amazon Prime, although not our full range of products, but I need to double check. I think you can buy all 4 wash bars on Amazon. But we also have a list of stockists, which you can find on our website. And also, if you're on Instagram, our handler is Dermadog UK. If you type in the hashtag Dermadog Friends, you will find all of our stockists there, and you can find out more information. You can link directly to them and find out if one of them is near you, where you can pick up a bar.
Fantastic. So just to remind everybody, until the end of June, we are running the Paleo Plus hamper. For everyone you purchase, you will get a free itchy wash bar, and that has free postage as well, and it is next day delivery nationwide. So check those out, make sure you get one. As I said, I vouch for how good these bars smell. Truly, they are wonderful. And Elly, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. It's been lovely talking to you. And yeah, if anyone else has got any questions, I'm really happy to answer them directly. You can find us on Facebook, Dermadog UK, Instagram, Dermadog UK, or on our website, dermadog.co.uk. But it's been a pleasure. Thanks, Tyler.
Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.